Bobby Lee coming to you from Talamba, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome day here in the Philippines, and I hope you are as well, wherever you are. Today I want to talk to you about tips for the newbie. In other words, I've got tips for the first-time person that's coming over to the Philippines. I call them a newbie. All right, here we go. First tip number one, pack light. Okay? When you're coming over to the Philippines, you want to pack light. What I mean by that is, you want to pack shorts, you need t-shirts, you need sandals, you need tennis shoes, things like that, because you're dealing with a country that's very hot and humid most of the time, so you want to be comfortable here in the Philippines wherever you go out and about. So you want to pack light. Now one other item that I would suggest you pack and carry with you also is a light jacket. Now the reason why you want to carry a light jacket is because when you're on your plane flight, you're coming from wherever you are over to the Philippines, the planes are usually very, very cold, okay? And you're going to be in the air for a long period of time, so you want to carry a light jacket. Now, I normally carry a light jacket that's got a hoodie on it. The reason why you want to carry a jacket that's got a hoodie is because sometimes the air vents in the airplanes will be very, very cold and blow on your head. So you either have a jacket with a hoodie on it, or a hat, okay? So those are some of the things you want to do when you come to the Philippines. Make sure you pack light. Secondly, communication. Whenever you come to the Philippines, make sure that you have a smartphone, laptop, or a netbook. Some type of communication so that you're able to communicate back to your loved ones wherever you came from in your old country. You want to make sure of that. Now, the reason why you want to have those items is because you can easily communicate to your family and friends and loved ones on your smartphone through Skype, Viber, Google, or Yahoo Messenger. Or you can do it on your laptop or your netbook as well. And those are free forms of communication. Now, one of the things also you should know that when if you're staying in a hotel, most of the hotels have free Wi-Fi, okay? Now, free Wi-Fi is very good, and that's one of the criteria you want to use when you're selecting a hotel. Look at my video on how to select a hotel if you're interested on how to select a good hotel here in the Philippines. All right, point number three. Number four. How much money should you bring with you when you come to the Philippines? All right, good rule of thumb is you want to bring, and this is in U.S. dollars, $200 a week. All right, $200 US a week will be more than enough for you to live and do what you need to do here in the Philippines. That's equates to about 8,000 pesos. Okay, it's quite a lot of money considering the fact that the average Filipino actually earns about $10,000 a month in salary. So you definitely want to make sure you bring at least 200. If you're on a low budget, 100 might do you, but it's going to be a little tight. So keep that in mind. You want to bring at least about 200. 100 might do, but you're going to be pushing it, okay, if you're on a low budget. Number 5, hotel security. All right, when you come to the Philippines and you're in your hotel, make sure, doubly sure, that you lock all of your locks, not just the door lock, but most of the hotels will have a secondary lock, which is a padlock. Lock the padlock as well. Now, the reason why I'm saying lock the padlock is because I had an incident on my second trip here where I checked into my room, I took my shower, laid down, resting, and all of a sudden, click-clock, tip-top, tap-tap, here comes somebody in my room. I said, whoa, what are you doing? This is my room. I said, sir, this is my room. And we went back and forth, came to find out he was given, they double booked the room. And he had the same security card, door lock card that I had. So I'm saying, to prevent any type of security hazards, make sure you lock all locks on your door. Walking in the Philippines. Okay, next point, walking. When you're out and about walking in the Philippines, in the malls, in the streets, etc., make sure that you're aware of your surroundings at all times. What I mean by that, make sure you know where you are. Make sure you know your entrances and exit points. Make sure you know where or what location, what street you're on, what shop you're in, the name of the places. Also, keep in mind, when you're in the Philippines, make sure that you're looking directly in and keeping in touch with your valuable items, such as your wallet. Now, whenever you go out of your room and walk about in the streets and in the malls in the Philippines, make sure that you keep your wallet in your front pocket and not in the back pocket. Now, it's a custom that most men will keep their wallets in the back pocket. I don't recommend that. Keep it in the front. And every time you leave your hotel, make sure, doubly sure, that you carry your passport in your front pocket as well as your wallet. The reason why is because if you lose that passport, you're going to have a hard time getting out of this country without it, buddy. So all your valuables should be carried in your front pocket. I do not recommend people carrying the fanny packs and little packs that you tie around your waist. The reason why it's a dead giveaway to anyone that wants to steal or rob, you're just putting your valuables on display for them to cut the cord and take it away. So don't carry those fanny packs with you. Not a good idea. Last point, transportation. When you're in the Philippines, transportation is pretty much jeepneys and taxis unless you rent a vehicle. I don't recommend you renting a vehicle on your first time here in the Philippines. Give yourself some time to learn the driving patterns. But the jeepneys, you want to be careful with that because a lot of times people are scoping you out. Foreigners are a target here in the Philippines. So you want to be careful with the jeepneys. Don't pull out your wallets. Don't pull out your smartphones, anything valuable in the jeepneys, okay? Taxis, same thing. Don't pull out any wallets except when you're getting ready to pay. Don't use your smartphones because what happens here in the Philippines, if some of the taxi drivers are in cahoots, they'll drive you in a bad area and they'll have someone waiting on a corner. And if you have your phone out, they'll have someone waiting on the corner and they'll stop at a light and that person will come and open your door and snatch your phone right out of your hand. I had that happen to me here in the Philippines, but I was able to stop the person and get the phone back. So be careful. Be very, very careful when you're using public transportation here in the Philippines. Those are my tips for newbies coming to the Philippines for right now. Stick with me and bear with me. We're getting better and better on these videos. That's all for now. Take care. God bless. Peace.